like I don't even know if I have to say this out front. Like I'm talking about these people in the context of the game.
Let's see. What's his name? I forgot his name.
God, I can't remember the name.
Probably forget his name. The J guy.
What's up, guys? It's Jared from season 1. I just finished watching episode 5 of season 2. I've kind of not been super involved in the community here, right, in the conversations, and I have a lot of good insight, I think, so there, and I have a lot of opinions, so I wanted to sort of make a video to just talk about my reaction. Jorge. Jorge's here because I'm bad at staying on track.
The winner of Survivor Reelfoot Lake, Jared, congratulations.
What have you been doing since you won the game? What did you do with your whole $300?
I paid like a quarter of my rent.
That's good. You were there since day 1. I mean, even earlier than that, day 0. I mean, you guys were planning all these things out. You were planning, who's on which tribe, and you had some people drop out.
Yes.
Last minute, right?
It's you guys cast 18.
Yeah, 18.
And then it dropped down to 15, and then we added David at the last minute because he had come along with Daniel.
So David was a last minute replacement, which was really good. So we could have an even 16. Wait, so let's talk about the players themselves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw them, you met them.
So I'll start with this. Like, this cast was way better than season 1, right? Like, just as far as like how interesting they were and what kind of entertainment they're gonna bring, and like there's a lot of like really attractive players. Like,
who was the most attractive player?
David. Just the cast itself is clearly like an awesome cast.
Well, first I want to ask you, like, who did you immediately think, oh, this person is gonna be the first one voted out?
Okay. Probably Nathan. First meeting him, he was quiet, right? Because he's 16 and doesn't know anybody. So I was like, all right, this guy. But then we did his video, which anybody's seen his intro video, is hilarious.
If I actually applied for Real Survivor, they'd be like, oh, that fat guy, we're not putting him on. He'll last for like 2 days. But here, I might have a better shot.
That reminds me of something, I want to give credit to Evan.
Alright, anything else you want to say?
The confessional's over, and Nathan's walking away, and of course Evan knows what's about to happen.
One more thing, okay. Do you think that the person going home tonight is going to be blindsided?
As far as the vote goes, I feel like if just about anyone who goes home tonight is going to be blindsided.
GG!
Nathan, you need to bring your torch.
I was like, Nathan, you're doing a really good job out here, and I really love your strategy.
You jinxed him.
I jinxed him so hard. And then he goes and gets voted out. And it's just like, that was hilarious. Nathan, 10 out of 10, Nathan showing.
You all suck!
So who were you thinking, oh, this person is definitely making merge?
There's several, right? The most significant, I think, is Michael.
I think he was making merge.
I was picking Michael as the winner.
Bumped up.
Oh.
He was just like so cool, and he was just so easy to talk to, and he had this very like rock star kind of aura about him.
So it's like you knew him for years, as if he was your own brother.
Yeah, nice.
The winner of last season's brother is participating, and I think it's Michael because they look identical.
Yeah.
Okay.
So were you just keeping yourself from bursting out laughing when he said that?
Well, the first time he said it, like my jaw dropped, right? I was just like, and I was trying not to give anything away, right? I don't want to be like, no, he's not.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Do you think it's funny that they thought he was your brother, but when you had your actual like best friend playing?
Right. Yeah. I did think that was funny.
Wait, so how do you know Coleman?
Okay, so Coleman is from my hometown, and we've hung out for maybe 5 years now. Hey, we both like music and video games. So I kind of bullied him into playing, right? Because he.
You bullied him into playing?
Yeah, I bullied him into playing.
How did you think he was gonna do?
I thought he was gonna do really well. Again, because he has like the same skill set that I have, right? Where you're just like, hey guys, what's going on?
It's a possibility that I'm going to be a starving artist. But if I work hard, I can fight through that.
Say that again, because I laughed.
He's got a really similar personality to me. I figured he could kind of ride it in the same way that I did, kind of steal the win from people. But he'd never seen the show, ever. Because he hadn't watched the show before, he is almost like remember Drew Christie?
Basically, I'm a badass and a manipulator of this game.
How was it, seeing everyone, person by person, being like, I think Coleman is sketchy. I want to vote out Coleman. We're gonna vote. How was that? You're his friend, right? Like what?
It was awful, right?
I get really weird vibes from Coleman.
I think Coleman just might be a little shady.
I don't really trust Coleman a whole lot.
People are saying that he's playing really hard.
I see him talking to people, and I don't like that.
Everybody's talking to everybody, but you can tell he's trying to work different deals.
I feel like he goes off and kind of talks to everybody.
He has a target on his back, bless his heart.
I mean, you're his friend. Like, do you wish you could have said something? Like, you're filming.
Yeah.
Do you think he's out here to play really hard, or do you think he's being dumb?
I think he's out here to play really hard.
I'm not really sure if he is or if he's really telling the truth.
Do you think he's playing really hard, or do you think there's a chance he's really dumb?
I haven't considered the dumb part, but I really think he's just trying to play the game.
Okay. What do you think the deal is with Coleman?
I think Coleman's a very smart guy, obviously, because he's targeting me. I mean, if he can pull this off, he's going to go far, and he'll be my pick to win, but I don't think he's going to do it.
What is it about Coleman?
He's like a happy guy, all right? He's happy to be alive, and he's like, hey, what's up? Like, and he wants you to, like, when he meets someone, he wants them to know that he's just, like, excited that they're alive, right? And I don't know, Michael is like, that's not right. You can't do that.
Everything I have to say, he's very ecstatic about, which seems kind of fake to me.
You get the part about Michael being like, talking about Coleman and how he was like so excited to meet him and he thought that was super fake. Coleman's just like an enthusiastic guy, right? And I wanted to be like slap Michael in the face and be like, hey dude, he's just nice. Like,
it doesn't really matter. I don't like Coleman anyways. I've said it from the beginning, he's fake. Everything is wow, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. It is what it is.
Okay. Cut that part.
So you're filming Chiaha, but did
Yes.
you ever film Yuchi at all?
Yeah, so actually it started out, I was filming Yuchi and Jimmy was filming Chiaha. I don't think most people know like who Jimmy is, right? He's Tristan's dad, is a cameraman for a living, right? Like this is just like what he does. The show wouldn't happen without him, right? Like he put in 100 hours of filming that whole week, and like he actually knew what to do and how to set up shots.
Okay, Jorge, I got two cameras on this. I've got the little one camera right here, that's for the sound, and then I got the 1080 camera here. So you got your sound, and you got your 1080 for the tribal council, the third tribal council, and ready, Mark.
He was just really good at knowing what you wanted this like, visually. Like he just immediately would know, like, okay, we want this, we want a wide shot here, we want this camera here. So shout out to Jimmy, even if he never comes back. Hopefully he does.
Get back over there. Okay, yeah, I can run over here and get it real quick.
All right, I'll go tally the votes.
One thing you told me, the second round is gonna be so boring.
Yeah.
I think it ended up being a pretty good episode. But
here's why. Because you still got to include the parts about like this tension about Trevor. Like people were like, oh my gosh, is Trevor gonna go? Like
Lacey. 3 votes Lacey.
wait, so let's talk about Trevor. What did you think of Trevor? I mean, he became a huge target in the beginning.
Right.
almost
I had
to the point, like, do you think he would have been voted out had Lacey not asked to be voted out?
Yes. I had a great first impression of Trevor, right? We did his interview, like, he was really fun to talk to. He came off really well on camera.
If you were to get voted out first, what would the reason be?
If I get voted out first, it's because I was outplayed. I didn't. I see these people, and I think they don't know what they're doing. They're not on my level.
What did you think of this Bros Alliance of Jeremy and Bailey?
I was definitely rooting against the three guys, right? This was just like super easy to not like them. As just like these three guys picked on me in middle school. Like it was just like, you know what I mean?
My plan is to make an all-bro alliance.
You better relax, bro.
Because I like my bros.
Would you have liked to have been in their Bros Alliance?
No, I wouldn't. Like, there's no way. Like, like I kind of.
You're not a bro, Jared. You're not a bro.
But they were so just like comically. I don't want to say hateable, but it was almost just like watching from the outside. They was just so like funny. They're just, we're the guys. Like, let's go play football. And I don't know. You know what I'm getting at?
Time to explore the Amazon, boys. We got a machete.
I do want to talk about the third challenge because that was one of our big challenges. I mean, it's the quintessential Survivor challenge where you have people with like punching bags and they're trying to knock each other off of platforms.
Oh yeah,
You're filming this, and I could hear your reactions to this.
Yes, we'll get to this. All right, let's move on to Nathan's episode, right?
That is Nathan's episode.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about this challenge then. But yeah, this challenge was awesome. When something interesting happened, I would like drop the camera and just like look. Like it was crazy. The part where who was it that wiped out and you put it in slow motion? Was it Michael?
Come on, Michael!
That was so good. Like I'm glad it came off well on camera because it was really, really exciting to watch.
I thought he broke his arm.
He didn't break his arm. We had this challenge where people were blindfolded and there was a caller.
You're doing awesome! Follow that rail!
And you would lead them to like these planks, right? They'd get these planks and then take it back.
There's 13 planks. Once you get all 13 planks back to your trial mat, you can take your blindfolds off, put your clothes together. And it spells out a Native American phrase.
So that would cut it because it happened at night, and so none of the film translated.
If I recall, Michael and Bailey were the callers, and everybody else was blindfolded.
But there was this really cool moment that I wish we'd had where David and Daniel run into each other, and Daniel like grabs him, like won't let go, and he like whispers in his ear, and it was just like really sweet.
One of the struggles for me coming into this game was deciding if I needed to play completely void of emotion when it comes to my partner David. Like for instance, last night I was looking up at the beautiful sky and a shooting star happened, and I kind of wondered to myself if David saw it too.
We've had other people kind of also know each other. Last year we had Evan play with his dad. Of course, everybody knew about that. We have David and Daniel who are boyfriends.
Yeah, and they're keeping it secret.
But like, what do you think? Was this unfair? Like, what are your thoughts on this?
I wouldn't call it unfair because like Daniel's just told his tribe, right?
Good for him. Yes. If he would have lied, that would have been issues. That's why it's hard to have a couple in this game. We're super close.
Jessica kind of calls him out on it, and
sort of two different storylines there. Daniel's actually being honest with people about it.
Whereas on the other side, you have David who doesn't tell anybody.
If it reaches the UG tribe, right, it's just gonna like explode. I would go for him as soon as I could, right? Because it's like, well, he's got a friend on the other side and I don't, right?
You take out my man, I'm taking you out.
So you have Stacy who found this fake idol,
right?
That was made by David.
I had the idea to come up with this idol to trick the other tribe.
Oh, Stacy had actually come up to me and like pulled me aside. She was like, "Hey, I found the idol," and I didn't even click with me that she might have found the fake one. I was like, "Oh, cool! She found the idol! Like, awesome! Let's go talk about this." And then she pulled this thing. I was like, "What is that?"
I'm hoping it's a real one and it's not something that someone pretended to make. Can you see it?
It was great. It was great. Like, there's no, you can't make that stuff up.
And so Stacy, you know, she has this fake idol, and then we have this other incident where Michael goes through her bag. What did you think? Like, you had someone go through your bag in season 1.
Jared put his bag at camp, easy access, and I'd be able to look in his bag and find the idol and confirm all of my suspicions.
Sure enough, she was going through my bag, and my immunity idol was in my bag at the time.
Jared has the freaking idol.
It's stupid, right? I would never go through someone's bag because, like, you knowing if they have the idol is less important than them being able to trust you. Like, the idol at that point is like a wash, right? You would much rather just like have this person who doesn't hate you for going through your bag. Like, it was stupid. He shouldn't have done it.
So, I mean, Michael goes through Stacy's bag and finds this idol, and everybody thinks it's real, which is the really funny part.
It's hilarious, because then effectively it is a real idol, because it's doing what an idol would do.
And then you have this little power struggle between Daniel and Michael. Did you see that coming at all? Did you see these two people actually like working together or working against each other?
Coming. I tried really hard to get confessionals of Michael talking about Daniel and Daniel talking about Michael.
I kind of want to talk about you and Daniel more.
Yeah.
So, you're playing somebody. So you said you want to get out Daniel. Do you think there's anyone else who wants to?
I want to get out there?
You're doing it well, but who is it?
I think everyone's playing people well.
You said you're trying to get the upper hand on Daniel.
Yes.
What define that?
I definitely want to have more numbers than Daniel.
If you're splitting the vote, are you afraid you're going to burn a bridge?
The one thing about splitting a vote is that you will burn a bridge.
Yeah, at the merge, he's gonna be an awesome shield for me.
It'd be easier to bring in teammates that would with him.
And I like really wanted to get good shots of them too, right? Like, you get the scene where I was standing in the water. You use the shot and it looked really good.
Yeah.
Oh, noise?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, because you're whispering? That's fine. I wanted to get the water in the shot, but that's fine.
I was like, Daniel and Michael are talking. I need a good shot of this. The decision was split the vote. It was stupid. They're like, there's times to split the vote, and that's not one of them. Because, like, one, they already know Stacey's voted for Michael. Like, they know that. So where's the benefit from splitting the vote? The only reason I could think that they did that is because Daniel wanted the opportunity to change his mind. So he, like, convinced everyone that it made sense to split the vote, when really there was no reason to. All you're doing is alienating Michael or alienating Stacey. Like, at least, I don't know, man. It seems like it was just totally unnecessary.
And, you know, something that happens on the secret scene that you don't see is that when people are voting, you know, Daniel reveals that he changed his mind.
Daniel's decision to change his vote is probably his first mistake in the game. He's super paranoid. He does. That's his,
and it caused this whole...
his one flaw. I was bummed to see Michael go. Like, Michael's, like, obviously the star of the show for the first half, right? Like, you get these confessionals of him. He's, like, super into it.
I'm the only one allowed to play the game as hard as you were playing it.
He even has videos on YouTube. At first, you kind of roll your eyes, and you're like, this is great. Like, every time he has a confession, he's just, like, super mean and, like, I'm better than these people. And you just, like, it's so fun to watch. The pre-merge would have been really boring, or at least Chiaha might have been boring, if Michael wasn't there. Like, he was such a key component to their tribe.
So let's talk about Chiaha. I mean, you're saying they're gonna be boring, or they would have been boring. Why do you say that?
Every season of Survivor, like, there's an interesting tribe and there's a boring tribe, and the boring tribe gets along. Like, look back at season 1, like, the purple tribe, Callipin, like, they're just like...
Darren's not gonna be happy to hear that.
But you would agree with me, right?
We're all
getting along great. Probably the humdrummus Boris Blandus or something, I don't know.
That's how I felt in this season. Like the Yuchi scenes were so much more like, these people are crazy. Like it's more entertaining.
Somebody call Lacey girl, we found your panties.
Sleeping bag bitches. I'm so tired of them. I just want them to go home. Bye, Felicia. See you later.
Christmas socks, itchy chew.
Christmas socks. But yeah, at this point, she's just kind of like chilling. She wants her friends to stick around, and if somebody pisses her off, she wants them to go home, which is great, right? That's just like raw Survivor.
I'm gonna give them a run for their money. I'm a whole lot tougher than I look. Grr.
So what are your thoughts on Bailey?
He goes out there and he's such a jerk, like in camp and his confessionals, like sometimes like a little too much, right?
He has no social awareness. He'll just randomly be like, it's amazing how the reasons that somebody can be voted out. And I'm just like
I was pretty mean to him. And we would get in these like, these little like spouts, I guess, of just like kind of being mean to each other.
Adios, brother. Love you.
You sure you don't want to film that again and say really nasty things?
Jared sucks. That good enough for you, buddy?
I remember that.
Jared? Agree. I agree.
It's so good.
What are your thoughts on Maria?
Dude, there's been so many good Marias. First of all, like every time there's a Maria confessional, you're like, all right, this is on.
This thunder is gonna be challenging, but I don't give a crap. I'm not giving up. We're gonna sink his ass. Damn it, Jeremy! What the? Put the damn ball on the thing. You know, everyone wants to be here and win. You know, most anyway. I want to win. How's that?
So you get this like cutthroat side of Maria mixed with like this mom side where she's like actually looking out for everybody, right? But yeah, Maria's like obviously like a dominating force here.
Out of here!
And you don't really get that much of a sense yet of like if people would notice, which I think they sort of had. But it's hard to be somebody like that and keep it a secret, right?
Mm-hmm. So right before the challenge, on the Chiaha tribe, you have Michael who finds this random idol clue.
The clue
under a bucket.
Right.
Where did that come from, and why was it there, and what happened?
We wanted them to find the idol for the merge, right? Because we're gonna merge into one camp. We were like, okay, let's put out a couple more clues, and we did put one on the Yuchi tribe as well. But yeah, I made these clues, and I had notebook, paper, and a pen. That's what I had.
Just some half-assed excuse for a fake hidden idol clue.
But they all thought that the idol clue was fake.
Yes.
That's definitely fake. Pretty sure Tristan did that. I think Tristan made that fake idol clue.
Because you have the handwriting of a 5th grader.
It never occurred to me that it could have been. They could have thought it was fake. And if it had, I probably would have tried to, my calligraphy out. And
I was real stoked for a second until I looked at it and immediately knew it wasn't real.
It's terrible handwriting. That's funny to me.
It's been 5 episodes and nobody has found them. Who hid these idols and why were they so damn hard to find?
I hid the idols and they're hard to find because I don't know.
What I'm an thinking, Jared. Jared will not be hiding the idols next season.
All right. Well, all right.
Speaking of things that were hard to find, you have this challenge where you have a bunch of rings that nobody found.
We had another challenge and it fell through because that's what happens, right? When you're hosting a live game. But yeah, they're just I don't even think the video did it justice. I think they were out there longer than the video showed.
Okay, Jorge, I think your buddy Jared did a little too good of a job, or maybe he didn't hide any rings. That's the deal. I don't know.
Are you sure they hit him? I watched him do it. Go find Coleman.
Yeah, dude. Really?
There's a reason the mats were over here.
This is kind of silly, actually. Jorge, what do you think, pal?
They just way too far out. I think somebody will find one and then people will go to where they went. Oh my.
Tristan wins immunity, and it's just like this huge
Oh
moment.
man, this is a great moment, right? Because you can actually see him in some of the shots. But Jimmy's up there on the hill, and Tristan like rings thing and starts jumping up and down.
Yes!
Jimmy's like just starts crying into his shirt, and like I kind of started breaking down a little because at this point Jimmy and I are like have spent 72 hours straight together. Tristan's like going home every round, right? Like the first thing when they get back to camp, they're all like, okay, it's Tristan this time, right? And he wins this immunity, and like he's all excited about it. Feel good time. Survivor Reelfoot. I came up with this challenge. It's the only challenge that was like my idea.
Any thoughts on the challenge? Had some trouble finding the ring.
Oh,
Maybe.
that was terrible. I mean, that was a horrible challenge, but I'm so proud of Tristan. That was amazing. So that was cool.
You didn't think it was cool? The rings were so hard to find?
I wanted like hula hoops, so it'd be a little bit easier. But no, it was difficult. Fun.
I came up with that challenge. So.
It was fun.
You just said it was terrible.
Bigger hoops. That's all I'm asking.
Alright, next time, bigger hoops.
That's right.
Alright, right on.
Let's talk about Jessica. I mean, she confronted Daniel about having a boyfriend. You know, she's kind of been this powerful female figure on the Chiaha tribe.
Jessica's awesome. She's like clearly there to play. She really wants to win. I think her downfall is that she's like clearly there to play, right? Like there's no question. Nobody there was like, yeah, Jessica's not a threat. Like it's fine. Everybody could look at her and see her in the challenges and see her being like, hey, you're cheating.
Who cheated?
You cheat!
You cheat!
You cheat!
Do you want to start calling people cheaters?
Like, my God, what a cheater! Ugh, God, they should totally get disqualified.
They even won the fucking challenge. And she's still, oh, well, they cheated. Bailey cheated. You won. Why are you fucking bitching about it? Okay, for real.
That's cheating.
Yeah, exactly. Bitch.
Shows the whole like tribe mentality, right? We put them on these two opposing teams, and you just like hate these people for absolutely no reason. And add into that they're not eating, like
They're really like cocky and snotty and just plain rude.
They're just a bunch of morons trying to keep themselves together who get lucky when the challenge has to do with balls.
I think that's all that was, right? Like Jessica's a perfectly reasonable person, but then she's in this situation. She's like so mad that they were like maybe marginally cheating at these challenges. The flag making. I want to talk about this. We have 2 tarps, right? And so the original idea is we're just going to give 2 tarps to the tribe that wins. So we ended up just deciding to tell each team individually that they beat the other team.
Heck yeah!
Woo! Yeah!
You told the Chiaha tribe that they had won, and you told the Yuchi tribe that they had won.
Yes, and Chiaha like clearly lost. Like their flag was like awful compared to Yuchi's tribe. Like it is very like it would have been a landslide had we actually picked a winner.
We won, well, at least we think we won the challenge. It could be that both tribes got tarps because we didn't actually get to see how that worked. So, not really sure.
Give us a merge teaser. What's gonna happen next?
People get backstabbed fairly early on. Some of the power players decide they don't want some of the other power players around. Final tribal council. 5 people cry.
And I think the biggest question of all, does anybody actually find these freaking idols?
There's 2 idols in the game, and both of them get found.
Wait, so you play on Twitch?
Yes, I play on Twitch. And most people know what Twitch is. I play a game called Hearthstone.
But how can people find you on Twitch?
Yeah, twitch.tv/Ambari_. You can, we play games and talk about life and strategy, and it's a good time. Advice to season 3 people: don't go out there and be Michael, right? Michael.
Of the people in this tribe, I think Rebecca and Cheyenne gonna trust the most?
I think we decided that Rebecca and Chantel would be good choices for alliances.
Who's the fourth one?
Cheyenne.
Chantel.
Chantel.
Yeah, you called Jessica Rebecca also. That's gonna be gold.
Jeremy approached David and I, and what he said was that he wants Jeremy out, started it, and
Jeremy wants Jeremy out.
oh, wait a minute.
I think the biggest threat by far in this game is Derek.
David and I were approached by Jeremy. He said, oops, I fucked up. It's not Jeremy. It's
Ryan.
nope.
No?
It's
Is it a guy or girl?
no, I know.
Bailey?
No,
Oh, Trevor.
Trevor. Okay.
It's not Chantel, it's Cheyenne.
Well, no, Chantal.
We have nicknames, so I'm going to try and remember the nickname. Webster, a.k.a. Can you remember the first name?
Me and Derek were talking
Trevor approached David and I and stated that he wants Jeremy out, that he's had it. And that was interesting because we actually wanted him out too. Now, I'm aligned with David, I'm aligned with Ryan, Anna, and my dear Lacey.
Oh wait, it'll come to me. Okay, well, Webster. Tristan. There we go. Webster, aka Tristan.
Most likely considering taking Jeremy out blindsided because we're going to yes him to death, and and then the next one is Jeremy.
So who got up and left him at camp?
So, Jessica, I keep wanting to call her Rebecca for some reason.
He'd like to have an alliance with me, Chantel, Daniel, and Michael. So.